Northwest Nazarine University Nighthawks. And your Simon Fraser University Red. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, Simon Fraser University respectfully acknowledges the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Tsleil-Waututh, Weequahic, Squamish, and Musqueam nations, on which SFU Burnaby is located. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to welcome to the court Marie Hooper. Marie Hooper is an elder from the Weequahic First Nation. She recently moved from her home community to better connect with her indigenous culture. She keeps her knowledge of the history of the nation and its families. This is passed down from her ancestors, grandmother, aunts, uncles, cousins, and mother, who is 96 years old and all of whom have lived on reserved lands and territories. Marie, who was born in the UK, immigrated to Vancouver in 1967. Her background is Coast Salish, English, Scottish, and Portuguese. Marie is studied at BC Institute of Technology and Kwantlen Polytechnic University. Her qualifications include Indigenous Environmental Archaeology, ecologic engineering, and guardian of the indigenous lands and territories. Marie is a mother of 4 and grandmother of 9. Her passion is bringing residential school awareness and sharing the truth of that her family and others have endured. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie Cooper.
Welcome all to Simon Fraser University. Respectfully acknowledges the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish people, including Tsleil-Waututh, Weequahic, Squamish, Musqueam nations, which SFU Burnaby is located. At this time, I would like to say a prayer for Orange Shirt Day. Today, we wear orange to remember and honor all the Indigenous children who went to residential school. Today, we wear orange and we pray for residential school and intergenerational survivors who still struggle to this day. Today, we wear orange and we are thankful for those who speak the truth and who work to shine a light of injustice. Today, we wear orange in the name of compassion and the spirit of truth and reconciliation. I express my deepest gratitude to care for and teachings about our Mother Earth and relations. May we continue to honor these teachings, make strong relationships with First Nations people, with all cultures here in Canada and around the world. First Nations people say, Latsman, one heart, one mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing a few words. We just have a gift for you from SFU Athletics as a token of our appreciation. Next, I'd also like to invite Audrey Heath, who is the chair of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit Student Association, to share a few words.
Thank you, Jen. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight for this special event to not only watch volleyball, but honor the lived experiences of Indigenous peoples. I have a few thoughts I'd like to share with you, but first let me introduce myself. My name is Audrey Keith. My family comes from the Gitxsan Nation in Hazelton, BC, and I'm the current chair of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit Student Association, or FNMISA. We are a student group here on campus who supports and advocates for Indigenous students. I'd like to extend my thanks to the Student Athletes Advisory Committee, or SAC, for inviting me here today to speak as well as collaborate on this event. In my experience over the past couple of years at SFU, the being involved with various student groups, I can say from first-hand knowledge that a lot of labor is asked of Indigenous students and staff. As SFU works towards reconciliation efforts, I witnessed this firsthand while collaborating with staff. The labor of this event was not put on the Indigenous community, but we acted as an advisor to make sure protocols are respected and Indigenous peoples are raised up instead of hidden in the shadows. Indigenous peoples are properly being compensated for their time, which is valuable, and sadly not always the case. After this experience, I look forward to being able to collaborate with SAC again, but unfortunately this is not always the case with other groups. If you're wondering what you can do to support Indigenous communities around you, here are just a couple actions you can take. Don't be afraid to be wrong and be uncomfortable. The fact is that we live in a colonial society. There is work that needs to be done to unlearn these practices and embrace a decolonized worldview. 2, Indigenous peoples are not required to educate you. If you have questions, there are lots of answers online. Just because someone is Indigenous does not mean they know everything about all Indigenous peoples. And also be cautious of the questions you're asking, because they can potentially be emotionally draining and triggering due to the history and perpetuated harm of Indigenous peoples. Thirdly, use your privilege to raise up, celebrate, and advocate for Indigenous peoples and culture. As well, break down the stereotype that Indigenous peoples are only in the past, because we are still around today despite the assimilation efforts. I stand before you, and I am privileged to be able to do so, because not everyone made it home. Every child matters. And this is why I'm here to talk to you today. Today we honor and reflect on the past and the children that didn't make it home. And there's nothing we can do to change that. But there are steps we can take to ensure that Indigenous peoples today thrive by providing space for Indigenous peoples to heal and embrace their cultures. I encourage you all to connect with your local representatives to put pressure on advancing reconciliation and donate to organizations such as the Orange Shirt Day Society or the Indian Residential School Survivors Society to further support Indigenous peoples and community. Tomorrow, September 30th, is a holiday. You don't have school or work. It is a day off. But it is not a celebration or a party. It is a day of mourning to honor and remember Indigenous children that didn't make it home and recognize the intergenerational trauma caused in their residential schools. So keep that in mind while you go about your day tomorrow.
Thanks so much, Audrey. Back to you, SJ.
And volleyball fans at this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able, and please remove all caps to the flag of the American and Canadian national anthems. Northwest Nazarine Nighthawks. Starting this evening, number 2, Anna Gable. Number 3, Mackenzie Lee. Number 5, Natalie Sullivan. Number 11, Maya Cook. Number 15, Maren Dent. Number 13, Taylor Markwood. And Bolero, number 4, Caroline McMahon. Head coach for the Nighthawks, Doug English. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for your SFU Red Leaves. It begins at center with a freshman from Brentwood Bay, British Columbia, number 1, Eva Fraser. Starting outside hitter, a sophomore from Victoria, number 4, Jocelyn Sherwood. Starting outside hitter, a sophomore from Vancouver, BC, number 6, Starting Bill Walker, a sophomore from Victoria, number 7, Abby Lewis. Starting opposite, a sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska, number 12, Fraser. Starting Bill Walker, a junior from Langley, BC, number 17, Caitlin Hartman. And the libero, a freshman from Aurora, Ontario, number 19, Ava Cooley. Head coach for SFU, Gina Schmidt, with assistant coaches Shannon Harriet, Eric Chow, and Ben Tao. And now, without further ado, it is time to get down to business. It is the Nighthawks. It is the Red Leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Hello and welcome everyone to tonight's matchup between the SFU Red Leafs and the NNU Nighthawks. Thank you very much for joining us today on the Truth and Reconciliation Night. We're very proud to be playing and just standing up for all of the residential school survivors and those who did not make it out of the residential schools as well. So thank you for honoring all of those people, and let's hope for a good game here to represent them. First serve will be by the Nighthawks, Natalie Sullivan. Good deep serve passed up by Jocelyn Sherman, and a right side set to Brooke Dexter. The libero with a set to the outside. Nice hit off the block. Good dig by Ava Kademi. And Abby Willett with a big swing from the middle, right to the line. That's a great shot. First point to SFU. Ava Kademi will be back to serve for SFU. Great serve passed up by Natalie Sullivan, and a nice swing from the outside. Big block. Those are some big hands. We've got Brooke Dexter and Kaylin Hartman on that block. Ava Kademi with the serve again. Another great serve and a pass from Natalie Sullivan. Oh, that's a dump from the setter. Caught SFU a little bit off guard there, right in the pot. There's a reason they call it the pot of gold. The Nighthawks libero Carolyn McMahon serving now. Good pass from Jocelyn Sherman. And a swing from Brooke Dexter. Great dig by Ava Kademi off the block there. And a tip. Nice shot by number 15 on the Nighthawks there, Marin Dent. That's a great tip to right where the off blocker kind of should be. That's a tough spot though, as they've probably pulled off the net. Good pass from Ava Kademi. And Brooke Dexter with the tip. I think she went for the hands there, but it was a little bit tight. Tough to control that ball there, and it was tipped out. Carolyn McMahon still serving for NNU. Nice deep serve pass by Hannah Koloff. Jocelyn Sherman with the save there, and a free ball over to NNU. Let's see what they do with that. Great block by Jocelyn Sherman and Kaylin Hartman. Brooke Dexter back to serve for SFU. Nice deep serve, again, passed by Natalie Sullivan. She's getting lots of passes today. Hannah Koloff with the dig on that one, and Jocelyn Sherman with a tip. Taking the left side out, and a pipe attack with a tip, taking the setter out. Good play. Great set by Ava. Ooh, a little bit too tight there. Good hands. Typically, liberos don't set the ball. They generally bump set, but that was a good choice. It was a nice high ball, just a little bit too tight. Maya Cook with the serve and Jocelyn Sherman with the pass. Kaylin Hartman with a nice swing off the hands, picked up by Hannah Koloff. Hartman again with the tip. Oh, we had a kick ball, not quite high enough. Great tip by Kaylin Hartman. Jocelyn Sherman back to serve. Great short serve. And a right middle attack, with a step. Great dig by the libero on NNU, and a tip. Nice cross shot. Hannah Koloff was a little bit tucked in under the block there, but that's a great shot. Marin Dent with the serve. Good pass from Hannah Koloff. Oh, that's a nice setter dump. Wow, good pickup. A little scrambly. Good swing from Hannah Koloff to finish off that point. Kaylin Hartman back to serve. Nice serve from Hartman there. We got a free ball over to SFU. Hannah Koloff with a tip. Wow, good pickup by the libero on NNU. Not quite enough of a scramble there, but that was a great dig by Carolyn McMahon on NNU. Kaylin Hartman with the serve. Good pass from Natalie Sullivan, a little bit off the net, but she got the set from that one. An overpass by Jocelyn Sherman. And we've got the middle with a C ball. Good dig from Sherman. That's going to be called as a double on the set there. It did come off the hands a little bit spinny, so probably a good call. We've got a substitution coming in. Helen Sullivan back to serve for NNU. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. Hannah Koloff with a nice high swing off the hands, picked up by Natalie Sullivan. And a tip, Brooke Dexter with that dig. A little bit off the net, that's a free ball coming over to NNU. Good spot though, produced a little bit of scramble and free ball right back. Abby Willett with the tip. Nice tip by Abby Willett. That ball was down, no hands. Great shot. Ava Person with the serve for SFU. Good serve, nice pass by Natalie Sullivan. Great set, great bump set, but good block. Those are some big hands again. And that ball was outside the antenna. That'll be a point for SFU. Ava Person back with the serve. Another pass by Natalie Sullivan. She's getting all the passes today. Good dig by Ava Person. She couldn't quite get out of the way. That's a tough one.
Offensive player, point, Nighthawks. Nazarine number 3, Mackenzie Lee.
Mackenzie Lee with the serve for the Nighthawks. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. And Brooke Dexter with a nice swing. Right in the seam of the block. Good cross shot.
Dexter. Now serving for SFU, number 6, Hannah Koloff.
Hannah Koloff with the serve for SFU. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan. Running the middle. Oh, that is a great shot. Tagged the line on that one. That was a good run, nice and quick. Natalie Sullivan back to serve for the Nighthawks. That ball is out the side.
Ball ends out of bounds, Boyd Red Leaves serving number 19, Ava Kademi.
Ava Kademi with the serve for SFU. That's an overpass. Brooke Dexter! Oh my goodness, that is enormous. Whew. Wow, that was a party ball and a half. Oh my goodness. Ava Kademi is going to take the serve off of that monster swing. Great deep serve. And that ball is out. That's a great serve. That's going to take us into our first timeout called by NNU. We're sitting at 12 for SFU to 8 for NNU, so we've had a pretty nice, exciting start to this first set here. These two teams are looking pretty good. They've both come out swinging, which is very exciting. We've definitely seen some patterns that I think will continue. We've had some setter dumps from both sides. I'm excited to see how those two kind of face off. But all in all, we've had a pretty good start to this game. I think probably the NNU coach is addressing the passing on that side. It's been a little bit off the net, and the setter probably just can't run what she wants to be running. With such a big block on SFU's side, they kind of need to be running a fast offense. So having passing is pretty critical just to be able to open up those options and basically let the hitters beat the block. All right, and Ava Kademi is going to take us out of this timeout. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan, and that is a great swing from the middle. That was a much better pass and allowed them to run the middle a lot quicker, and that seemed to work. So great job by NNU. Carolyn McMahon serving for NNU. Good pass from Jocelyn Sherman. Kaylin Hartman with a swing. Good up by Ava Kademi, though. And Brooke Dexter with a nice off-speed shot. That's going to be a free ball over to SFU. Kaylin Hartman with a beauty pass. And Jocelyn Sherman just flew into that one. That's a great corner shot. Looks like the refs are disputing something. Oh, apparently it was 4 contacts. I'm assuming that when the ball touched the block, it actually touched the tape, and so it was 4 contacts there. Good serve from Carolyn McMahon. And Brooke Dexter with the tip. Great off blocker by Maya Cook there. A free ball over to SFU. Kaylin Hartman with nice hands, and Jocelyn Sherman. That looked remarkably similar to the last play. That ball went out, but it touched the hand, so that's going to be a point for SFU. Brooke Dexter with the serve. And a tight pass. Oh, yeah, she was definitely on the net there. That's a point for SFU. Brooke Dexter with the serve again. That's a great float serve. You can see there's no spin on that ball. That makes it really difficult to pass. Good off blocker by Ava Person there, and a nice set. And that ball is out by Jocelyn Sherman. That's a point for NNU. Maya Cook back to serve for NNU. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. Kaylin Hartman with a nice fix on that set. It was a little bit inside. Good up by Ava Kademi. She flew on that one. That's a nice big swing by Marion Dent there. Good deep shot. Maya Cook back to serve. Good hands from Jocelyn Sherman, and the set out to her. Good off speed, dug up. Looks like another free ball. We've got lots of free balls coming over this game. That's a bit unusual for this level. That's definitely not a free ball. Great swing from Kaylin Hartman. Jocelyn Sherman with the serve for SFU. Good pass, a little bit off the net, but they seem to make it work. Bit of an off-speed shot. Hannah Koloff with a great shot. Just behind the block, that's really tough. She concealed it really well. I didn't even know she was going to take that off-speed shot, so that was really well done. Jocelyn Sherman with the serve. Nice pass from Marion Dent. Oh, a little bit over, but the setter got up there and made it work for her. That's a point for NNU. Marion Dent with a nice deep serve. That's an overpass. Ava Person getting up there and protecting the net. Nicely done. Kaylin Hartman back to serve for SFU. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan. Good fix. Wow. Is it going to make it? Not quite. Good hustle on that side. Kaylin Hartman with another deep serve right at Natalie Sullivan. Off-speed shot picked up by Brooke Dexter. Ava Person with a nice set. And Hannah Koloff, good deep shot. And that's going to be a second timeout called by NNU. So that is the last of their timeouts that they can call for this set. We're sitting at a score of 19-13 for SFU here. I don't know exactly what the coach is saying in this round, but we'll see if they come out guns blazing again. They did a good job coming out of the last timeout with some aggression, so I assume they'll try to do that again, but I think it really relies on the passing at this point. We've also seen a lot of free balls this set, which is a little bit unusual, and I think both sides will probably want to be minimizing that. It just makes it a little bit easier for the other side to score points, and really that's not what we're trying to do in volleyball. So I think both sides will probably be addressing the free balls. Kaylin Hartman is going to serve us out of that timeout. Good high pass, again, pretty off the net, which kind of forces them into an outside attack, which SFU can kind of camp out on. Good fix, though. Hannah Koloff with a nice off-speed deep shot. Good run on the C ball, but out the side. Kaylin Hartman still serving. Again, a pass off the net, which forced the ball to go to the outside. Hannah Koloff with a nice high swing off the hands, picked up by Carolyn McMahon. And Natalie Sullivan with a good deep shot. Jocelyn Sherman dug that up, though. Hannah Koloff, wow, big swing. That's a great shot by Hannah Koloff. She has got some hops on her, that's for sure. Kaylin Hartman with a nice deep serve, and that's going to be an ace for SFU. Kaylin Hartman still serving. That's a nice pass by Carolyn McMahon, allowing them to run the right side, and that ball was in. That's a great line shot. You can't get much more line than that. That's what happens when you get a nice pass. You get to run other options. The block probably expected it to go to the outside, and they took advantage of that, so nicely done. Good serve from Helen Sullivan. Abby Willett with a nice swing, dug up by Marin Dent, and a tip picked up by Abby Willett. Nice job with that. Tip into the block. No, that's going to be called as 4. I think that tip was tipped into the tape, and so there were no touches by NNU. Helen Sullivan with a good deep serve. Tight pass by Hannah Koloff. Ava Person getting up there for the joust. Nicely done. Abby Willett with a great cross shot on the C ball. Just tagged the line on that side there. Ava Person back to serve for SFU. Good pass by Marin Dent. And a nice high swing from Natalie Sullivan. We've got a little scrambly happening off the block. Good fix by Abby Willett. Set was a little bit low on that one. That's a free ball picked up by Brooke Dexter, and Brooke Dexter with a swing into the hands. Nice block by NNU. I think it actually tagged Dexter on the way out. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Mackenzie Lee back to serve for the Nighthawks. Wow, that just dropped. That's a great serve. Rick Dexter with the swing. I think that kind of came off her fingers or something. Not the contact she was looking for. I could tell by the look on her face there. Mackenzie Lee back with the serve again. A little bit of an off pass, helped out by Dexter, and a down ball. Good dig. A nice run by the middle, but Ava Kademi picking that one up. And Hannah Koloff with a great shot off the hands. It looked like she was going to go cross, but she turned it at the last second and kind of cut through the hands. That's a great shot. Hannah Koloff is serving the set point here. That's a great ball passed up by Natalie Sullivan. And a free ball. Let's see what SFU does with that. Brooke Dexter with a swing into the hands. Nice pickup by Ava Person, though. And Jocelyn Sherman with a beautiful deep shot right in the deep corner. And that will take us to the end of the first set here. SFU took that set with a score of 25-17. And with that, we will go into a little break here between sets. See you in a bit.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the center court, we would like to introduce to you Alex Wells, who is a three-time world champion hoop dancer from the Little Washington, North Korea, BC. Just say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank the SFU for this day and the Orange Shirt Days, bringing recognition to the First Nations people around the territory. There's over 534 nations just in Canada alone. Each one of them have their unique way of speaking their language, but also singing their songs. Tonight we're going to be sharing a dance later on tonight. It is called the hoop dance, and a dance that I specialize in. In our traditional ways, we say culture saves lives, and since children, we've been performing and traveling throughout North America, overseas, and being part of many different world events as well. The dance I'm going to share with you here tonight is telling a story of creation of life, about grounding your feet to the earth itself, giving tribute to everything that came to the First Nations people a long time ago and still today. With the hoops, we're making formations of plants and animals, and each of the dancers have their own story to tell in generations. And like I said, myself, I'm a former three-time world champion at this style of dance. We're going to share with you later on tonight. So my name is Alex Wells, or they call me the Lord of the Rings as well. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alex.
Set number 2 versus serve for SFU number 6, Hannah Cole.
All right, we're back with set number 2 here. Hannah Koloff is going to lead us into the second set. Good serve, passed up by Natalie Sullivan. And that'll be a great deep tip by Marin Dent. That's a tough shot. Caroline McMahon back to serve for NNU. Nice deep serve, great pass by Hannah Koloff. And Brooke Dexter with a great swing, just snuck through the hands there on the side of NNU. Ava Kademi with a nice serve. Passed up by Marin Dent. That ball goes out to her, and that is into the net.
Points on the NNU side, point 7, Fraser, now serving. Number 19, Ava Kademi.
Ava Kademi with another nice deep serve, passed up by Natalie Sullivan. Good hands by Ava Person, as you might expect from a setter. Brooke Dexter with the swing, and that is going to be a net violation, I think, for NNU, but in any case, that's a point for SFU. Ava Kademi is going to continue serving here. That's a nice pass by Natalie Sullivan. Great run from the middle. And, yep, that's a great shot. It's a good thing that Eva Kademi got her hands up there because she might have been conked. That was a great run. Nice serve by Maya Cook. That's a point for NNU. Maya Cook with the serve again. That's a great serve. It just drops. There's very little spin on it. When there's no spin, it's called a float serve because it floats around on the air currents in the gym, which makes it really difficult to pass, as we just saw. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman off that ball. And Sherman with a great swing, again sneaking through the hands there. It looks like they might not be closing on the net for some reason, but SFU's taking advantage of that. Brooke Dexter with a great deep serve. Nice pass, though, by Carolyn McMahon. Dexter with a great set out to Jocelyn Sherman, who had a nice deep swing right into the corner. That's a great shot. Dexter with the serve, and that's an overpass. All right, so that ball came outside the antenna, which is illegal, and so that's why Ava Person did not take that ball. Looked like she was about to. I probably would have, if we're being honest, but good decision-making on the fly there. Brooke Dexter with a great serve. Nice pass, though, by Natalie Sullivan. That's going to be a net violation on SFU. Marin Dent with a nice float serve into an overpass by Ava Kademi and put right back down on SFU's side. Marin Dent with another nice serve right into the seam between two passers there. Jocelyn Sherman back to serve for SFU. That's a good high pass from Natalie Sullivan. A little bit off speed there as she was a bit off the net. Good party ball. Hannah Koloff with a nice off speed right into the corner. Couldn't quite get enough hands on that by Carolyn McMahon. That's a nice deep shot. Jocelyn Sherman with a good short serve. That one just dropped. That's a tough one to pass. Jocelyn Sherman with another great serve. Good pass by Carolyn McMahon and an off-speed shot by Natalie Sullivan. Hannah Koloff with a great shot there. Just turned her thumb down and took some off of it. Good corner shot, though, by Natalie Sullivan. Helen Sullivan coming in to serve for the Nighthawks. That serve is long. I think that got taken by the air currents that floated up. Good try. Kaylin Hartman back to serve for SFU. And that ball is out into the top of the stands. Good serve by Kaylin Hartman. That is going to be our first timeout called by NNU. We're sitting at 10-7 here in the second set. I think, again, the passing here is probably going to be the difference maker. We've seen a couple of shanks here. We've seen some passes off the net, which makes it, again, really hard to run the offense. And with the big hands that we've got on SFU's side, that's going to be pretty much a game changer. So I can't read lips. I wish I could, but that's my best guess. Galen Hartman is going to serve us out of that timeout. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan, running her on the outside. Off-speed shot picked up by Galen Hartman. Love to see a middle dig in. And a tip from Anna Gable just over the block. Good shot by her. Mackenzie Lee is back to serve for NNU. Nice pass by Jocelyn Sherman. Ooh, that's a great dump from Ava Person, the back dump. Ooh, that was sneaky. Love to see it. She's going to be back to serve now. Good serve. Pass by libero Carolyn McMahon. And that just fell right on the attack line. I see Gina Schmidt's face. She's not super stoked about that one. Natalie Sullivan with a good serve, pass by Hannah Koloff. Running Abby Willett with a tip. Good cross on the dig there. That'll be a free ball over, passed up by Ava Kademi, and Brooke Dexter, big swing. Hannah Koloff back to serve. Good pass by Carolyn McMahon, a little bit off again, but still sent that out to Marin Dent on the left side. Tipped by Abby Willett into the block. Good hustle on that side, though. Brooke Dexter putting that ball over. Woo! Yep, Jocelyn Sherman getting up to protect the net. An off-speed shot. That ball is out. Good follow by Hannah Koloff right to the line. I'm sure Gina would be happy about that one. Hannah Koloff still serving here. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan. A little bit out of system still. And the swing by Maya Cook right into the hands of Jocelyn Sherman and Abby Willett. The Nighthawks are going to take their second timeout of this set here. We're at 15-9 for SFU. Got some stats for you all from the last set. So the top kills on NNU are coming from Marin Dent with 4, Natalie Sullivan with 4, and Anna Gable with 3. And on the SFU side, we have Hannah Koloff with 7 kills, Jocelyn Sherman with 5, and Brooke Dexter with 4. For overall stats, we've got 26 kills by NNU, 26 points by NNU and 40 by SFU. And in terms of kills, we're sitting at 16 and 22 again, respectively. When we go into the attack errors, NNU has had 8 and SFU has had 6. So that's a couple of points for the discrepancy. But I think the main difference here is coming from the hitting percentage. So NNU is hitting a 154, whereas SFU is hitting a 302, which is almost double in terms of their hitting efficiency. So that is probably where the difference in points is coming from. Hannah Koloff is going to serve us out of that timeout. Great serve, a little bit of a tight pass, and Jocelyn Sherman getting up there with those long arms of hers and putting it right back down. Hannah Koloff with the serve. A great serve, passed up by Natalie Sullivan, again off the net a little bit, but a good swing. Ooh, looked like it just tagged Ava Kademi on the way out. That'll be a point for NNU. Carolyn McMahon with the serve, passed up by Ava Kademi. And Brooke Dexter with a great swing down the line and off the arms of the libero. Ava Kademi with a good serve, passed up by Natalie Sullivan, and a setter dump. Ooh, nice setter dump. That'll be our first one of this set, and that was very effective, right into the pot. Maya Cook with the serve, Hannah Koloff with a great pass, and Jocelyn Sherman with an off-speed down the line. That's a great shot. She waited a little bit to hit the ball when the block was on the way down and kind of got it off of their hands, deflected it a little bit, which makes it hard for the digger to dig it. Brooke Dexter with a good serve, and that'll be off the arms of Natalie Sullivan. We've got a sub coming in here. Megan McKinney coming in for Maya Cook. Brooke Dexter with the serve, and that ball is outside. Marin Dent with a nice float serve at Ava Kademi. Brooke Dexter with the back row attack. Nice hands on the block. Natalie Sullivan with the swing, kind of through the hands there, just rolling it down right by the net. Marin Dent with a nice serve, Hannah Koloff with the pass. Jocelyn Sherman with a good deep swing, but picked up by Carolyn McMahon. Oh, that ball is up. Nicely done by Ava Person to get that. Good swing by Kaylin Hartman. And that swing is long. Jocelyn Sherman with the serve. Great float serve. That dropped a little bit. Good pickup. That'll be a free ball coming over to SFU. Running Kaylin Hartman on the C. And that'll be a point for NNU. It looks like that ball did not cross the tape. We've got some subs coming in here. Helen Sullivan coming in to serve for NNU. Nice serve by Sullivan. Good pass by Hannah Koloff. Kaylin Hartman with a good swing, but dug up nicely. Kaylin Hartman with a dig. Hannah Koloff with the assist. That'll be a free ball. Let's see what NNU does with that. And that ball is out. No touches on the block. Oh, it looks like we're going to dispute that. By we, I mean NNU. NNU is asking for a replay and to see if any touches were off the block on that ball. It looks like, yes, there were touches, so that'll be a point for NNU. may have spoken too soon. Still evaluating. In the meantime, some more stats for you because I know everybody loves stats. Just looking at our setters here, I just want to take a look at their hitting, or I guess their kill efficiencies. On the NNU side, we've got Mackenzie Lee, who is hitting a 333. And for SFU, we've got Ava Person who's hitting a 250, so slightly more effective on the NNU side. But back to the game here, looks like that point was given to NNU for touches off the block. Nice serve by Helen Sullivan, Ava Kademi with the pass. And Kaylin Hartman, nice swing off of the hands. That's a great shot.
Now serving number 17, Kaylin Hartman.
Kaylin Hartman back to serve for SFU. Good pass there by Megan McKinney. And a nice swing. Kaylin Hartman with the dig. Love middle digs. Whew. That's a free ball. And they're going to use the middle on that free ball. That's not something we've seen a lot this game, so it's good to see them pull that out. And that ball is out the side. Kaylin Hartman back to serve. That's a great deep serve. Nicely done off the hands of Marin Dent. And Kaylin Hartman back to serve again. Great float serve. That one just dropped a little bit. That's an overpass picked up by Hannah Koloff. Abby Willett with the off speed into the pot. Nice pickup though by Megan McKinney. Dump from Ava Person. Great shot. I think that pulls her stats up to be a little bit ahead of Mackenzie Lee for NNU. That was a nice use of a dump. And we've got Kaylin Hartman serving set point. That ball is out. Mackenzie Lee back to serve for NNU. That's an overpass from Jocelyn Sherman. Oh, good touch by Carolyn McMahon on NNU there, but didn't quite get picked up by anybody else. And that is going to take us to the end of the second set here with a score of 25-16 for SFU.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to once again reintroduce to you Alex Wells, who will be performing First Nations dance and cultural tradition that has been in his family's way of life. Alex combines the effort of the drum and dance with the rich colonial.
We're going to take a slightly longer break here, so stay tuned.
His nephew, Francis James Jr. from Intermission, will be singing and drumming.
Have a good night, you guys.
closing in as well as Francis James Jr. A quick reminder here as well, ladies and gentlemen, that our raffle upstairs on the mezzanine will be closing midway through the third set here tonight. Raffle upstairs will be closing midway through the third set with the draw to be held at the conclusion.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Okay, hello, welcome back. We've got the third set coming up here. I've got, guess what, more stats for you. Love the stats. So after that second set, we had, if we just take a quick look at blocks here, NNU had no blocks and SFU had 4, so that is definitely a reason for the discrepancy there. Blocks are a huge momentum builder, and they can really help out with, you know, your own team's momentum, but also bringing the other team's momentum down. So I think that was probably a big one. But also in terms of attacking, SFU had a hitting percentage of 68% and NNU had a percentage of 44%. So better conversion by SFU. But it seems coming into this third set here that NNU is ready to roll, and they've started out with an ace by Marin Dent. A great float serve, Hannah Koloff fixing that pass. And Brooke Dexter with a nice swing coming around the setter. Ava Kademi is going to serve for SFU. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan. And a nice swing off the hands, dug up by Ava Kademi. Jocelyn Sherman with a high swing. Dug up by Carolyn McMahon. That's going to be a free ball, the first of this set, but definitely not of the game. We've had many of those today. And Jocelyn Sherman with a high swing off the hands and out. Ava Kademi back to serve again. Good serve by Ava Kademi, passed up by Natalie Sullivan, and a great cross shot by Anna Gable. Anna Gable is, I believe, leading the team here with her attacking percentage, so definitely someone to be keying on for SFU. Helen Sullivan with the serve for NNU, passed up by Jocelyn Sherman. Brooke Dexter with the tip right over the block. That's a very smart shot. Brooke Dexter with the serve. Passed up by Natalie Sullivan and running the middle on a C ball, off the hands and out. Great shot. That is literally undiggable. If you could hit that shot every time, you would win every game. Mackenzie Lee with the serve. Good pass by Hannah Koloff, a little bit behind the setter, but nice fix by Ava Person. That's going to get called as a double on NNU. Jocelyn Sherman back to serve. That's a great serve by Jocelyn Sherman. A nice short one, kind of dropped in front of the passer. Another good serve. That's going to be an overpass or tight. Nice pull off the net. Ah, not quite. So it looks like the setter crossed the plane of the net, and that is technically illegal, but good effort on her part. Jocelyn Sherman with another nice serve. Running the middle. Oh, no, not the middle. That was an X ball. Tricked even me there. That's going to be a point for SFU. Looks like that swing was out. Jocelyn Sherman with another nice deep float passed up by Carolyn McMahon. And that's going to be Natalie Sullivan on the swing. Good pickup by Brooke Dexter. We've got an assist by Carolyn McMahon and a tip picked up by Ava Kademi. Running Kaylin Hartman nice and fast in the middle. Good fix by Kaylin Hartman. That ball was a little bit behind her, but she managed to get a clean tip off of it without carrying the ball. Jocelyn Sherman again with the serve. And we've got Mia Cook with a nice swing. Good help. It's going to be a deep free ball. Good middle swing picked up by Brooke Dexter. Hannah Koloff with a big swing. Nice up from Carolyn McMahon. Swing from Mia Cook. Maya Cook. Apologies. Off-speed shot from Natalie Sullivan, picked up by Brooke Dexter. A dump from Ava Person, and that is going to finish off that long rally. NNU is going to take their first timeout of this third set here. We are sitting at a score of 9-3 here for SFU. Both teams have definitely come out firing. It's been a strong start to the set. We've seen some good things on both sides. We talked a little bit about the lead hitters on NNU. On SFU, Hannah Koloff had the highest hitting percentage on the team with a .462, which is really good. For outside hitters, anything above like a 300 is really good, so she is swinging really well. She has scored 7 points for SFU, which is very good. Yeah, SFU is doing great. Jocelyn Sherman is going to serve us out of that timeout. Bit of an off pass, but making it work for them. A nice swing by Mia Cook. Kaylin Hartman with a great shot. Jocelyn Sherman still serving. She's had a quite nice run. Oh, oops. I guess that's my fault. I spoke too soon. Oops, sorry, everybody. Natalie Sullivan is going to serve for NNU. Good pass by Hannah Koloff on that very spinny ball. Kaylin Hartman with the swing. Dug up by Natalie Sullivan. That's going to be a free ball for SFU. Kaylin Hartman taking that one. And they're going to run Hannah Koloff on the outside. Good block by NNU there. Kaylin Hartman up. Another good block. Nicely done, but picked up. Good coverage by SFU. A little bit of scramble. Another free ball over to SFU. Running Kaylin Hartman, and more good hands by NNU, but picking it up. Jocelyn Sherman with good defense there. And there we go. That'll be a block to finish that rally. Great blocks by NNU, great coverage by SFU. At some point, one of those two has to win, and it was the blocks on that one. Natalie Sullivan with the serve. That's a great serve. Dropped right in front of Ava Kademi there. That's a tough one. There we go. That's a great pass by Ava Kademi. And Kaylin Hartman going for the hands off the block there. Didn't quite get them. We've got a couple of subs coming in here for SFU. We've got Sophie LaChapelle and Serena Gentile coming in. Natalie Sullivan with the serve at Hannah Koloff. Good swing off the hands there. Nice swing by Marin Dent. Good hands on SFU. Hannah Koloff with the off-speed shot picked up by Natalie Sullivan. That's going to be a tip. Serena Gentile with the dig and Ava Kademi with the assist. Sophie LaChapelle with a nice swing off the hands. Good pickup though by Natalie Sullivan. And that is going to be a point for SFU. Kaylin Hartman with the serve for SFU. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan. That's going to be a dump. Great spot. There was a big hole there. Caroline McMahon back to serve. A little bit of an off pass by Jocelyn Sherman, but Ava Kademi stepping in there with the assist. A tip, good big hands by Sophie LaChapelle and Abby Willett. And a nice swing off the inside hands and out. Caroline McMahon back to serve again. Nice job by Sophie LaChapelle. That's a great set off, like way off from the corner. Nicely done. Abby Willett with the attack tip. One more time. Nice pickup by Mia Cook there. And running the middle, that ball is in. Nice shot to the corner. SFU is going to take their first timeout of the set and game, actually. We're sitting at 11-10 for SFU here. And NU is definitely doing a better job of cleaning up their side and making fewer errors and just forcing SFU to play, which is it's great volleyball on their part. They're swinging more, I think being a little bit more aggressive, definitely being a bigger presence at the net and making SFU work a little bit harder. So they've done a really good job of bringing it back in this third set here. So let's see what SFU comes out with after this timeout, see what they change. And there's lots of game left. Carolyn McMahon is going to serve us out of that timeout. Good pass by Hannah Koloff, and that's going to be a deep tip. Wow, super deep tip. She's got some strong fingers to tip the ball that far. Carolyn McMahon continues her serve streak. Hannah Koloff with a nice swing into the hands. Good effort by Ava Kademi to pick up that ball, but that was a tough swing. Carolyn McMahon still serving. That's a great pass by Hannah Koloff. Sophie LaChapelle on the right side. Good pickup from Ava Kademi. Nice shot again from LaChapelle. That's a dump. Oh, very effective on the dumps. Nicely done by Mackenzie Lee. She saw that opening and she nabbed it. Another nice serve by Carolyn McMahon. Good fix by Serena Gentile on that set. That was a tight ball, and she pulled it off. Great swing by Abby Willett. Good deep swing into the serve. Into the seam, I mean. Whoops. We have some more subs. We've got Ava Person coming back in and Brooke Dexter. Ava Person with a nice serve at Natalie Sullivan. Good high swing by Mia Cook, picked up by Jocelyn Sherman. And a beautiful swing using that block like a tool. That's a great shot by Hannah Koloff. Ava Person with a nice serve. And that's a great ball by Marion Dent right into the deep corner. That is a very tough ball to dig. Megan McKinney coming in to serve for the Nighthawks. A little bit of an out-of-system pass. Good swing by Brooke Dexter. And a beautiful run in the middle by Anna Gable. Definitely seeing some more energy on that side there. Good pickup by Jocelyn Sherman into an overpass. But nice hands at the net, Abby Willett and Brooke Dexter. One more, and that's a tip picked up by Hannah Koloff. Brooke Dexter with the off-speed shot, taking out the setter. That's a great choice. Nice off blocker by Hannah Koloff. And Brooke Dexter with a great cross shot.
Number 6, Hannah Koloff, now serving.
Hannah Koloff back to serve. Good deep serve. Oh, that's over. Wow, Brooke Dexter was already up. Looks like Dexter was on the net there. That'll be a point for NNU. Marion Dent back to serve. Good pass by Hannah Koloff. Jocelyn Sherman with a nice high swing. Ava Person picking up that ball off the block. Good swing by Natalie Sullivan. Hannah Koloff with the dig, putting a free ball over. Running the middle with a attack tip-ish. Good tip from Jocelyn Sherman. Got to see some swings here. It's been a bit of a tip-off, so let's see who's going to swing first. Not SFU, apparently. This is definitely not the time to get timid, and I suspect that's what Gina's going to talk about in this timeout called by SFU. This is their second timeout of the third set here. We're sitting at 14-17. NNU is actually leading here. They've really pulled up their socks in this second half. First-ish half of the third set. Yeah, they've done a good job of making more conversions and putting more points away. Big difference here is in the blocks, total blocks. NNU had none until this set, and now they've got 4. And SFU, I think, had 6, and they have 7, so they've only blocked once this set. So, yes, definitely big difference on that one. We've also seen a few unforced errors on SFU's side, some tips out, some tips into the net. Yeah, I think that's lowered their hitting percentage a tiny bit. So if we just look at the comparison, SFU is now hitting a 234 and NNU is hitting a 170. So NNU, I think, has stayed fairly consistent on that front, but SFU has dropped their percentage a tiny bit. Marion Dent with a nice serve. Hannah Koloff with the pass. Ooh, great one-handed set by Ava Person. That ball is down, though, off of the block. We've got a sub coming in for SFU. Marion Yauhiainen coming in for Abby Willett. Marion Dent with the serve into the net. I'm going to say we should give that point to Miriam. That's definitely a point for her. Ava Kademi with the serve. Nice up by the libero. A little bit out of system. Ooh, some miscommunication on the side of NNU there. That'll be a point for SFU. Ava Kademi with the serve. Just long. Floated right out. Good aggressive serve, though. Helen Sullivan subbing in to serve for NNU. Wow, great float serve. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman, though. Tip from Sherman. Good pickup by Natalie Sullivan on the off-blocker defense. Wow, that was a great shot. I don't even know how that happened, but that was a really good shot. Nice high reach, turning it right onto the tee line. Helen Sullivan with the serve. That ball is out. Brick Dexter back to serve for SFU. That's an overpass. Ooh, wow, I thought that was going to score. Jocelyn Sherman with the swing. That is in. Great corner shot. She was a little bit off balance, but that's a nice fix. Brooke Dexter with a serve. Ooh, just kissed the tape on that one, I think, almost. Kaylin Sherman with the stuff. Kaylin Sherman, wow, sure, we'll go with that. On the double block. Good swing by Natalie Sullivan. We've got a sub for SFU. Calissa Beltran coming in for Brooke Dexter here. Get some passing power in. Nice serve by Mackenzie Lee. Good assist by Calissa Beltran. Over to Kaylin Hartman. And no touches on that ball. Mackenzie Lee with the serve into the net. Jocelyn Sherman back to serve for SFU. Good ball by Natalie Sullivan. That's a dump. Wow, Kaylin Hartman using those limbs of hers. That's a big swing. Nice swing by Natalie Sullivan. Sullivan back to serve now for NNU. Good pass by Ava Kademi. And Kaylin Hartman with the swing. Getting right back up. Swing from Hannah Koloff. And it looks like that ball was out. Sub coming in. Sophie LaChapelle coming in, as well as Serena Gentile. Natalie Sullivan with game point serve. Match set point, I meant to say. And that swing is at the back. NNU is going to take that third set with a score of 25-19. They definitely did a good job of converting their swings into points. They made a lot fewer errors, and they forced SFU into situations where they made some errors. So that was an exciting set. It's good to see the tides change a little bit. It's an exciting game. We're going to go into a bit of a break here, and we'll be back.
number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Spurgeon. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Our top 7 in cross is looking good. Yeah, because I saw the track, thing, like the posts and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are good. Yeah, we beat Portland 2 weeks ago.
And on set number 4 here on the court, serving for SFU, number 6.
Okay, so starting us off for set number 4 here, we've got Hannah Koloff.
Like north of Bellingham. So it's like right. We were like basically at home, yeah.
Great serve. Good pass by Natalie Sullivan. An overpass picked up by Jocelyn Sherman. And Sophie LaChapelle with a nice swing off the hands and out.
No, I think like it takes. I've been thinking about this. Like it gets really like even when I go like I feel like.
Hannah Koloff with a good deep serve, forcing the Lib to take it with their hands. Off-speed shot picked up by Jocelyn Sherman. Tipped by Sophie LaChapelle. That ball was called down by the down ref. That's a nice shot by LaChapelle. Hannah Koloff with a nice serve, passed by Natalie Sullivan. Off-speed shot picked up by Ava Person. Ava Kademi with the assist, and Sophie LaChapelle with a nice cross shot up again with the party. Oh, trying. Good cross shot by Jocelyn Sherman. That's a point for SFU. Great float serve by Hannah Koloff. Good pickup from Ava Person. Ava Kademi with an inside set. Good fix by Sherman there. That's a dump. Ava Kademi was parked right there, though. She had that in the bag. And nice cross shot by Sophie LaChapelle. Wow. Marin Dent came flying in there. Good pickup, but just dropped the ball out of bounds, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't entirely know what you're saying about something because like every time I get in school, I literally die. But like, I'm just like.
Because if I like went and ran like a 1K, you'd be like,
Hannah Koloff with a great serve. Good pass though from Carolyn McMahon. Good dig from Ava Person. Ava Academy getting lots of assists here. Sophie LaChapelle with the swing. That's a bit of a tight ball. Very aggressive set from the lib. Hannah Koloff still serving. Good ball, passed up by Natalie Sullivan. Sullivan with the swing, and Ava Academy with a great dig. Jocelyn Sherman with the swing. Looks like she was going for touches there, and she got them. Nicely done. NNU is going to take their first time out of this fourth set. We are sitting at 6-0 here. Hannah Koloff has had 6 serves in a row. Very well done. Just got some stats passed to me right here. Leading swingers for NNU would be Anna Gable. She is hitting with a 462, which is very impressive. She's scored a total of 7.5 points for NNU. But if we look at the total number of points scored, that would be Natalie Sullivan. She is hitting a 226, but she has had more than double the attempts that Anna Gable has, so she's just had more opportunities to score points. So she would be the top hitter in terms of pure points for NNU. On the SFU side, top hitter would be Ava Person. Well, in terms of percentages, Ava is hitting 300. But in terms of actual attackers, Jocelyn Sherman is hitting a 286, and she's scored a total of 12 points for SFU. Brooke Dexter has scored 12.5, so pretty neck and neck there. Her hitting percentage is 261. She's only had 2 more attack attempts than Jocelyn Sherman, so those two are pretty neck and neck, but both contributing to SFU here. Hannah Koloff with a nice serve, passed up by Carolyn McMahon. Going for the cross shot on that one, a little bit too cross. Hannah Koloff back to serve. Wow, great serve. Those are tough. Tough to serve and tough to pass, so nicely done by Hannah Koloff. That's an ace. Again, 2 in a row. Oh my goodness. Wow, let's see it. Go for 3. Let's see it, Hannah. Go for 3. There's a very small margin of error for those, so that's very impressive. Not quite. That's a pretty fantastic run, though. 9 serves in a row for Hannah Koloff. Very well done. Helen Sullivan coming in to serve for NNU. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. Ooh, a little bit tight. Good swing off the hands and out. She had a super aggressive last 2 steps on that one. I think she only had time to get 2 steps in, but she made good use of them. Managed to get up high. We got something happening on the court.
I mean, then I was talking to him in the last, I want to say winter, maybe spring. And I talked to him again in like the summer. He's like, yeah, that plan, or at least the timeline, like got it right.
Looks like the NNU coach is asking something of the down ref. Not sure if that's going to result in a point transfer, but they look to be discussing something pretty intently.
No, it's not just in the pool. that, but it's like in the room.
Yeah, we don't have that. It's like stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what happened there, but continued on with the sub. Hannah Gable coming in for Helen Sullivan.
It is weird.
All right.
So, but where are you guys?
Back to our regular programming. Ava Kademi with a nice serve. Natalie Sullivan with a good pass. That's a dump picked up by Ava Person. Nicely done there. And wow, Sophie LaChapelle. Holy, that's a cut shot and a half. That is going to take us into a timeout by NNU. That is going to be their first of the set. Yes, first of the set. I mean, if there's a time to take a timeout, this is probably it. We're at 11-1 here. Hannah Koloff took us to the moon with 9 serves in a row. That was a really good run. Yeah, it's tough to pick up momentum after that. Definitely possible, so this is not a write-off by any means. But we'll see what happens there. It looks like they might just need to pick up their energy a little bit. Start making SFU make the mistakes instead of make them on their side, which I know is easier said than done, but I'm allowed to say that because I'm sitting up top.
No, first year we bought always. Yeah. We were like to Monday Park for like an hour and like 15 minutes like both ways.
I remember that.
Yeah. And now like well they also didn't have one that last year. So we had to take like the one.
All right, Ava Kademi is going to serve us out of that timeout.
And then we take it up to either for Quillen if the bus ran up on time or if like it was like
It was like kind of
if it was like
Good pass, and that ball is just long.
And Braden.
Ella, oh, Braden.
And
Braden's from, you're from Fraser.
yeah.
Ava Kademi with the serve.
He's
How big was your
That's a great float serve, passed up by Natalie Sullivan. That ball goes out to her. Nice dig by Kademi. Kaylin Hartman putting the ball over in 2. Sophie LaChapelle with the solo hands up there. Nice job sealing the net. Ava Person with a good jump set, staying clean. That's super important. And Jocelyn Sherman with the kill. I think that came more so from a miscommunication than from the tip itself. But a point is a point. Ava Kademi with a nice good serve, passed up by Megan McKinney. Good swing from Natalie Sullivan. Mia Cook coming in for NNU, and we've got Mackenzie Lee serving. Good pass by Ava Kademi. Nice run from Kaylin Hartman. Natalie Sullivan with the swing into the hands, but picked up by her team. Off-speed shot, passed by Hannah Koloff. Kaylin Hartman with a great swing right in the middle. That is a quick attack. Very nicely done. A lot of things have to go right to run an attack at that speed. You have to have a good pass, you have to have a good set, and the middle has to be already up in the air. So that's a tough one. Yeah, there were definitely some touches on that serve before it landed out. So that's going to be a point for SFU. Sophie LaChapelle with the serve. Good ball. Nice pass by Marion Dent. Good high swing from Natalie Sullivan off the hands. Tough one to dig. Natalie Sullivan back to serve. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. And a nice swing from Kaylin Hartman, but into the hands. Good press on the block there. That'll be a kill for NNU. Natalie Sullivan back to serve. Good pass by Hannah Koloff. Nice high swing from Jocelyn Sherman. Ava Kademi with the assist. A bit tight. That's a tough one. Natalie Sullivan still serving for NNU. Good ball. Nice pass by Jocelyn Sherman, though. Kaylin Hartman with a good swing. Big hands up on that NNU side, though. She's going to have to go around them or over top of them. That works, too. Good dig by Natalie Sullivan. Kaylin Hartman with a nice swing off the hands there, but NNU's doing a good job of picking up what SFU's given them and apparently putting it right back down on them. Natalie Sullivan is still serving for NNU. She's on a bit of a streak here at the moment. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. And a great swing by Jocelyn Sherman to end that streak. Great shot. Jocelyn Sherman with the serve. Good pass from Carolyn McMahon. And a nice run on the right side by Mia Cook, but some big hands on SFU there. Kaylin Hartman with the block on that one. A little bit delay on the ball boy. That's okay. Happens to the best of us. Jocelyn Sherman with the serve. Good pass from Natalie Sullivan. Deep tip, Ava Kademi getting her hand on that. Sophie LaChapelle with the assist. And Hannah Koloff with the kill. Jocelyn Sherman with a nice serve. Natalie Sullivan with the pass. Marin Dent with the swing. Nice shot off the hands and out. Caroline McMahon with the serve. Good pass from Hannah Koloff. And a nice tip just over the hands. Great shot. Kaylin Hartman with a good serve. That's an overpass and out. Kaylin Hartman with another great serve. Marin Dent with a swing. Good hands by Jocelyn Sherman. That's a tough dig, though. A little bit too tight for her team to help her out there. Megan McKinney coming in to serve for NNU. Good pass by Jocelyn Sherman. Good reach by Abby Willett, getting up all over. And Marin Dent with the deep tip. Hannah Koloff, looks like we're in a tip-off again. Let's see who's going to swing first. That is going to be Natalie Sullivan with the pipe. Abby Willett doing the roll around. We've got Miriam Yarhiainen coming in. Nice serve by Megan McKinney. Hannah Koloff with the swing. Looks like that's going to be, a point for NNU. I guess they're saying that there were touches. Megan McKinney back to serve for NNU. Hannah Koloff with a great pass, running Miriam Yarhiainen on the C. That's a pipe ball, and that ball is out. We haven't seen a lot of pipes this game, but they seem to be just kind of trying to feed Natalie Sullivan here. Ava Person back to serve for SFU. That ball is just long. Good serve passed up by Jocelyn Sherman. Whoa, okay, Ava Academy taking the ball. I don't know exactly what happened there, who that ball was for. Looks like they're talking it out though. That's good. We love communication. Marin Dent with a nice serve. Good fix by Ava Person getting that ball off the net. Good dig by Ava. And Sophie LaChapelle with a nice high hand swing. And that's going to get called as a double. Marin Dent still serving here. Great pass by Ava Academy. And Sophie LaChapelle getting that ball over. Good dig by Ava Person. Sophie LaChapelle with the tip. Nice shot. Just grazing it over the hands. Very smart. Hannah Koloff back to serve for SFU. Great float on that ball. Wow, that was a really good serve. Good fix. That's going to be a free ball for SFU. Let's see what they do with it. And Sophie LaChapelle with a nice swing. Good block, though, from NNU. Good ball, Ava Academy. Natalie Sullivan with the off-speed. Yes, Hannah Koloff getting to that corner. Nicely done. Jocelyn Sherman with a swing off the hands. And a pipe ball that doesn't quite make it over. That was a good rally. Hannah Koloff with the serve. And that ball is into the net. Helen Sullivan coming in to serve for NNU. Good deep float, good pass by Hannah Koloff. And Sophie LaChapelle with a great swing, high off the hands and out. That's a great shot. Ava Academy serving match point here. Good ball. Good swing from Natalie Sullivan, picked up by Ava Academy. And Jocelyn Sherman with a nice high swing. Natalie Sullivan with the high swing, and Hannah Koloff getting her hands on that. Free ball over to NNU. Again, Natalie Sullivan. Wow, big hands by Sophie LaChapelle, stuffing that ball right back down. And that is it. SFU takes the fourth set, 25-14. We saw some really good things in this game. That was very exciting. We saw both teams kind of ebb and flow. But in the end, it's always nice to end with a big block. So that's all. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at the next game.